Okay, this is a moment for me here.
Oh no.
No, listen. It may be previewing what's coming in March or early April. But Dusty May, God bless you, sir, and everything you stand for. My coach of the University of Michigan basketball team and what he does and how he stands for nothing. And he's got like this cool demeanor, but inside, he's like some smiling assassin. That's what he's doing. Putting together a team that is such a pleasure to watch. And again, I haven't watched Arizona start to finish. There's tons of really good teams in college basketball, men's college basketball, I should mention, right now. And, because the UCLA women's that Susie and I went with Taylor and her friend Mac and her parents yesterday, they're a pleasure to watch too. They share the basketball. They play in any game you want. And with fast break, you want to go inside, outside, the whole business. Michigan's the same way, Michigan men's, and it's great to see. And certainly when he beats my friend Tom Izzo, it's Tom. Listen, he knows this too. Is that I root for him except on 2 days, or if Michigan plays Michigan State in the Big Ten championship, or boy, if they ever play each other in the NCAA tournament, my God, that would be amazing. Every other day I root for him. I really do, because he's one of my favorites, but against Michigan, and he feels the same way. But did you guys see Dusty May wound up sitting on the Michigan State bench before the game? Did you see any of that? This photograph is truly one of my favorite photographs in the history of rooting for Michigan sports. So he comes out of the tunnel, apparently, and the Michigan State students that are behind the bench see him, and I'll let him describe how he wound up sitting here and just taking all the pregame abuse from the Michigan State faithful that were already there.
I was actually just taking a peek. I thought when we pulled in, the students were still lined up down the block. And even when we rode in at the Kalamazoo entrance or whatever, there's a long line. And I assumed it was students. I was like, okay, they're not in yet. But, man, this is like we're building. This is a big time. There's a lot of anticipation for this game. And so I walked by and I was greeted as soon as I stuck my head out on the court. And at that point, I was like, there's no way I'm ducking and running from this smoke now. This stuff doesn't bother me. And so I just let them get all their frustration and their animosity out early, and then that way they can enjoy the game. So I felt like I contributed to the environment just a little bit.
He's just taking it in, and the abuse behind him. And then Michigan took a 16-point lead at halftime. Michigan State did its usual nonstop defense, buckling down, tough rebounding. You knew you had to get in the mosh pit with them type stuff. They wound up taking the lead, but Michigan won the game because, in all honesty, I'm clearly biased. We're better. We're better. We are better. On the hoof, we're just better. We're better. And at the end of the day, we proved it. And he just, God, what he does and how he goes about it, you got to love that. And he just shines it off like, I'm just trying to contribute to their enjoyment of the game a little bit.
That picture needs to be blown up and hung somewhere.
Every Michigan, friend I have, every Michigan site I follow, it's hang this in the Louvre.
Yeah.
This is the greatest. Like, I am here. And by the way, of all the bench, because he just sat down in an empty chair, this was the Michigan State bench. And just like sitting there, look at the kids behind him. My favorite post that I saw on a Michigan site was he was being hectored or hounded all by a bunch of students that got rejection letters from Michigan. And it's just truly one of my favorite things to say on this show.
So you think
and this platform, we're on radio, satellite, terrestrial, linear cable, and streaming. I got to say it everywhere.
So these kids wanted to go to Ann Arbor.
Yes.
They didn't get in.
And they found out that they're little siblings at the end of the day.
What's wrong with you?
Well, as long as Dusty can take the high road, I'll go down here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so beautiful. That is what's up.
Rich, how
up.
far are the two campuses away from one another?
I don't care. You know what? I'll just say this. They're coming back to Chrysler. We play each other again, and everything I've just said needs to be backed up by my squad, and I fully feel like the can.
You guys are tough, man.
Have you watched Michigan men's play? Have you
I've
watched oh my God,
parts of 3 games.
I
65 miles.
They have not. Thank you, sir.
He told you.
Break it down in acres for the Michigan State farming audience, would you please?
See,
they're an agricultural program. That's what they're great at.
Let's see.
Stop it! I'm not denigrating.
Well, a little bit.
No, I'm not.
Not even just.
I'm trying to talk their language, just like I'm trying to improve their environment. I'm following Dusty May's example.
Lead by example.
No, listen.
1 square mile is 648.
I didn't really mean it.
Okay.
Listen.
Well, now you know, though.
No. They haven't won anything yet. Clearly, the '89 Michigan Wolverines last time we won it all, and there was the Beeline teams. There's a Fab Five. This team has a chance to be the best team in the history of Michigan basketball, hands down. The way that they've handled their business so far, the way that they've positioned themselves. There's a game against Duke. Oh my God, I'm going to have to be tranquilized for that one. I'm going to have to be, because there is, in the same way Seahawks fans are approaching the Patriots right now. Oh, there's some history here. There's some payback. There is a lot that needs to be avenged when those kids take on Duke, I believe in D.C. on a neutral court. We're everywhere, so I imagine we'll be filling up the gym. And if it is a Duke heavy gym, just know there's a coach that doesn't mind the smoke that's going to come out and take a seat.
I think that Cameron smokes a little different.
Except these kids probably didn't get a rejection letter from Michigan and Duke.
Wow.
As opposed to those folks behind Coach May. Oh, baby. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.